In order to receive unemployment insurance benefits, there is a declaration process that must be performed correctly. This video covers some of the most important points for correctly completing the procedures to receive benefits. The unemployment insurance basic allowance can be received when a person is making active efforts to seek new employment, has the ability to work at any time, and is unable to find new employment despite actively looking for work. This status is referred to as unemployed. As a general rule, benefits recipients must come to Hello Work on the designated certification date once every 4 weeks to verify whether or not they are employed. If you fail to come to Hello Work on the certification date, you will become unable to receive the basic allowance. Please make sure to come to Hello Work on the certification date. However, there is a 7-day waiting period that must elapse from the date you were determined eligible before the basic allowance can be received. Additionally, if you leave your job on your own volition, there is an extra 1 to 3 months delay in addition to the initial waiting period before the start of the basic allowance payment. This is known as benefits restriction. Furthermore, if the recipient is unable to come to Hello Work due to reasons such as a job interview, employment exam, illness, or other unavoidable reasons, the certification date can be changed. Please make sure to consult Hello Work in advance if you are unable to come on the certification date, and please note that not every reason will be accepted. Simply coming to Hello Work on certification date is not enough to make it possible for you to receive the basic allowance. As a general rule, recipients must have conducted at least 2 instances of job-seeking activities between the current certification date and the previous one. Activities that are recognized as job-seeking activities include applying for jobs, using the job counseling services available at Hello Work, participating in employment assistance seminars held by private companies, and taking national exams for qualification that can help you in your job search. Please note that activities such as simply looking up job information online or asking acquaintances for help in finding a job are not recognized as job-seeking activities. In order to receive the basic allowance, you must submit an unemployment declaration form on each certification date. If you perform any work while receiving the basic allowance, you are required to fill in the date of that work on the unemployment declaration form, regardless of whether or not you received any income. For example, if your certification period is from May 16th to June 12th, and you worked during this period, mark A, yes, in section 1 of the unemployment declaration form. On the date section of the calendar, circle the days you worked 4 or more hours and put an X over the days you worked less than 4 hours. Please note that even work such as helping with the family business or volunteer work must be indicated on this work calendar. Additionally, if you earned actual income for the days you worked less than 4 hours, indicate in section 2 of the unemployment declaration form the days you earned income, the amount of income, and the number of days of work for which income was paid. Your basic allowance may be reduced or denied depending on the nature of the work and the income earned. If you decided to take a job that required 20 or more hours of work per week and 31 or more days of continuous employment, as a general rule, you are generally required to come to Hello Work on the day before the start date of your new job and report your employment. If your employment is scheduled to start before your certification date, you are generally asked to come to Hello Work on the day before your start date. If the day before your start date is a day that Hello Work is closed, please come on the day that Hello Work is open, excluding weekends and holidays. In the event that a benefits recipient fails to declare work while receiving the basic allowance, conceal the fact that they have found a job while continuing to receive the basic allowance, or submit a false declaration in order to receive the basic allowance. They will be subject to severe punishment for fraudulently receiving benefits. If the recipient is found to be fraudulently receiving benefits, they will be required to return the full amount paid, and may also be ordered to pay a penalty up to twice that amount, resulting in a total payment of 3 times the amount of the benefits that were fraudulently received. Additionally, after fraudulent receipt of benefit is discovered, the recipient will no longer be able to receive not only the basic allowance but also any other benefits. Please make sure to submit correct declarations when completing procedures for the basic allowance. In this video, we covered the most important aspects of the procedures for receiving the basic allowance. There is another video that provides a more detailed explanation of the unemployment insurance system, so please watch that as well. If you have any questions about the system, please check your unemployment insurance recipient handbook. And do not hesitate to contact Hello Work as well.